Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, everybody. Hello, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much. Good evening. I am the international rock star MJ Hibbett. Hello.
And I'm his friend Steve. Hello.
And we'd like to welcome you to an epic 6-part novel,
Complete in this issue,
which we had to call Total Hero Team. Total Hero Team, fighting for freedom all over the world. If you cry out for justice, then your cries will be heard by the Total Hero Team. Total Hero Team, fighting and fighting, very exciting. Total Hero Team.
Greetings and welcome to the Total Hero Team television program. I am the United States Man.
And I am the Android.
And we're here this evening because we need to find more superheroes. You see? Many members we have had, though they never seem to last. They come and go like office biros. For instance, Captain Terrific got demoted.
The exploding girl exploded.
Mr. Pyrotechnic, he caught fire. Oh,
Mrs. Monster went all weird.
the invisible boy disappeared.
The immortal man died.
We've lost Mustaf and G4S.
So we're recruiting yet again. Previous applicants need not apply for the Total Hero Team. Total Hero Team. No one is braver. We're here to save you. Total Hero Team. Sorry! I've told you before, I will not have my staff watching the Total Hero Team TV show here in my pub. Chapter 1. Who watches the Potmen? Last orders at the bar, please.
But Desmond, we can't close yet. It's only 9 o'clock.
We might as well close forever. This whole village pub / shop idea just isn't working out. Nobody's been in for weeks. I very much doubt whether anybody will be coming in this evening. Hello, who's there? Who can that be? Who's there?
Hello, we are Total Hero Team. And we've noticed some superhero activity somewhere in this vicinity. Tell me, is anybody here a superhero?
No! Definitely not! No, definitely not! No!
Are you sure? Does nobody perhaps have a secret origin?
A secret origin? Why? I don't even know what one of those is!
Well, allow me and one android to explain. Your secret origin is how your superhero story begins. Your secret origin. You could be born from an egg on a mountain top. The funkiest monkey that had ever been popped. You can fall into a pond when you were very small, growing up in a village in ancient Gaul. Your secret origin is how your superhero story begins. Your secret origin. You could be shot in a rocket when your planet exploded. Or live in a matrix the longer you know it. Be a secret agent or a private detective. I was bitten by a flag that was radioactive. That's my secret origin. It's how my superhero story begins. My secret origin. Well, it's got to be a story that's action-packed. But underlying everything be slightly sad. When people see you in your costume, they will ask, why do you need to dress like that when you're fighting crime? I mean, couldn't you be a community support officer or something? And you'll say no. Because with great power comes great responsibility. I'm sworn to save a world that fears and hates me. Criminals are a superstitious, cowardly lot. It's what I'm programmed to do. I am a robot. That's my secret origin. It's how my superhero story begins. My secret origin. My secret origin.
country here that there's never even been any kind of a British superhero.
Hold on a minute, Desmond. What about Chester Champion? I used to really like him when I was a kid, until he strangely disappeared nearly 30 years ago.
Hello, boys and girls. Chester Champion here. Good, eh? They call me Chester, Chester. I'm not from Leeds or Leicester. I'm not from Bournemouth, Bath or Birmingham. No, sir, I hear that London's very nice, and I like the Isle of Wight, but I am Chester Champion, legend of Lancs.
Now, if the planet is in danger, call the Total Hero Team. They're marvellously strong and they can fly. But if they've shut the factory, or your cat stuck up a tree, there's only one thing that the folks around here cry.
They call for Chester, Chester. He's not from Leeds or Leicester. He's not from Bournemouth, Bath or Birmingham. No, sir, we hear that London's very nice, and we like the Isle of Wight, but we want Chester Champion, legend of Lancs.
He hasn't got the X-ray vision, but he's got a lovely smile. He's cheeky, but he's got a heart of gold.
So if your chip pan is a flame, go on then, call out my name, I'll come around, I'll put it out and I'll make the tea. They call for Chester, Chester. He's not from Leeds or Leicester. He's not from Bournemouth, Bath or Birmingham. No, sir, we hear that London's very nice, and we like the Isle of Wight, but we want Chester Champion, legend of Lancs. Chester Champion, legend of Lancs. Good, eh? Alright, so did you like Chester Champion then, Tony?
Well, you know, when I was a kid, but all he ever did was rescue kittens out of trees. Not like Total Hero Team. Oh, how I wish I could be like them.
Well, if you want to be a superhero that badly, just go and be one. Do it yourself. It's easy.
But Desmond, all the television superheroes are American.
Being a superhero shouldn't be about being on television. It should be about proper, wholesome things like horrific trauma and vengeance.
Oh, Desmond, why do you hate the American television superheroes so much?
I don't want to talk about it. Not now. Maybe later.
He is right, though. There never is and never will be any British superheroes.
I quite agree. Now clear off! Out of my pub!
We will, but hold fast. What's that noise? It sounds like the very fabric of space-time is being torn asunder.
Chapter 2. Bad boys stick together. Never sad boys.
The very fabric of space-time is being torn asunder.
That's exactly what it is. And through such a rend, a man may step.
But who are you?
Oh, I am Dark Future. Propelled backwards through time, I use the amazing futuristic gadgets of my time to protect a timeline I've sworn to protect. Behold, Foo-Foo the Future Kitten. I've got Wi-Fi!
Amazing! You must be the superheroes we detected. Say, how would you like to join?
Total Hero Team! Total Hero Team!
We're like a super John Lewis. We're even nicer than toast. Subsidized cafeteria, and we'll sign for your post in the
Total Hero Team! Total Hero Team! Get HR alerted, I'm coming to work in Total Hero Team!
Excellent, and you're just in time. It seems this small pub/village shop is being raided by evildoers and ne'er-do-wells.
Yar! Who you calling evildoers and ne'er-do-wells? Don't be so culturally backward. We're sampling the contents of this shop, and if we like them then we'll say so on our blog. The shop will thank us when all of our friends come around and clear it out of stock again, 'cause we're not thieves, we're connoisseurs, sampling the contents of the world, and if they say that we should pay, we will laugh in their face. Har, har, har.
'Cause Tesco and Sainsbury rip us off. So it must be the same for this here village shop. They all have a huge markup. They're all dead rich. I saw somebody prove it on a Facebook link. 'Cause
we're not thieves, we're connoisseurs, sampling the contents of the world. If they ask for a living wage, we will laugh in their face. Har, har, har. The world has changed, don't you know it?
this financial model is outmoded.
We're not to blame for their closure. We gave them valuable exposure.
So instead of complaining that they're poor, why don't village shops go out on tour?
Everyone would love it and it totally work. I'd definitely go and buy a t-shirt about the shop.
From another shop.
Next to the original shop.
It's definitely just about shops, isn't it? Just about shops.
Cause we're not big connoisseurs, sampling the contents of the world. And if they try to regulate, we will laugh in their face. Har, 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 up yours. Thank you, sir.
Oh wow, a real crime happening. Oh, with Total Hero Team watching. This is my chance at last. Hold fast, evildoers. I am Tomorrow Man, PhD, here to protect the time of now with my gadgets of this era.
And how are you proposing to stop us then?
Tremble, for I have started an e-petition.
Foiled again.
Oh wow, Total Hero Team, did you see that? I stopped the bad guys.
Now, I'm no expert in this time period, but it does seem to me that those musical pirates have got away with all of the loot. Tell me, you United States man, is this what used to be called a cock-up?
Yes, Doc Future, it certainly is. That little twerp's made a right muck-up of it. This looks like a job for Total Hero Team.
Total Hero Team, using our powers in the fight against crime. If it's naughty o'clock then, it's a time for the Total Hero Team. Total Hero Team, no one is brave, oh we're here to save you. Total Hero Team.
I shall use my immense wealth to make a series of anti-piracy videos which Womandroid can burn onto all forms of physical media.
And I shall use the power of Fufu the Future Kitten to put them completely out of harm's way. File transfer protocol! Meow, 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 meow.
Yar! We'll be digitizing, disappearing, someplace else.
Yes, Fufu the Future Kitten is sending you to the one place where you musical pirates can never harm anybody. The internet.
Well, that sounds like the sort of place where people like that will never thrive.
Problem solved. Total Hero Team. Alright, well, you know, you say that, but you know, that's all well and good, but I've still got all my stocks being digitised as well. I'm completely ruined.
Well, if that little sidekick of yours hadn't have meddled in and got involved.
Now look here, you condescending colonial. Tony's very good with computers. If you just let him, he could have sorted out those musical pirates once and for all.
Look, Desmond, I told you, I can never use my IT skills. Never again.
But why?
I don't want to talk about it. Not now. Maybe later.
Well, I just thought that somehow through all of this, you've learnt a lesson, Tony.
I know no Tony, for I am UK guy. Hello, everybody. But look, a massive monster is heading this way, destroying lives and stamping on buildings.
Oh dear.
And falling off the stage.
We've all had a drink. Whoopsie daisy! I appear to have trodden on somebody's house.
But, gigantic monster, who are you? And what do you want?
Oh, I'd be only too happy to explain. You see, I used to be a wealthy man until one day I thought, how can I justify earning 100 times the norm? So I meditated on it and eventually I realised the only moral thing to do was to increase my size. So I grew up to 600 feet, and if you do the math, you'll find that now my bank account is equal to my mass, and now I am a massive banker. I'm incredibly huge. I am a massive banker, and I'm looking down on you. Well, of course, I needed more cash now just to support myself, but I found that I could take it from everybody else. And as you all got smaller, well, come on, what's a chap to do? The income gap was changing, so I grew and grew and grew. But I found the bigger that I got, the tinier I felt. Money wasn't enough anymore. I wanted power as well. So being a massive banker, I bought all your MPs, and I grew up mile higher when I purchased the police. And now I am so high up, I can't see you down there, but you can see the massive banker every bloody where, because I am a massive banker. I've never been so huge. I am a massive banker, and I'm here to stamp on you. There you go. Thank you very much. Now, out of my way while I let those 3 people from Barclays Bank leave the room.
But there's no point in trying to extemporise.
Sorry.
Then I'll just get lost and forget what my next line is.
Yes, I'm going to crush this village pub / shop. 2 local businesses destroyed for the price of 1.
But massive banker, can't I appeal to your sense of common decency and great British fair play?
What about all the homes and businesses I destroyed along the way?
Well, you know, I'm sure that if you just apologise, then, you know, everything will be fine.
What do you mean I could just say sorry and that'll be it?
Oh yes, we'll probably give you a knighthood.
Well, in that case, I've listened to the public, I've learned my lesson, and I've changed my ways completely.
Oh man, did you see that? I definitely stopped him. That was all me.
Now, again, I'm no expert in this era, but it does seem to me that that massive banker has not only got away with it scot-free, but is now doing a great big poo on the church steeple. Tell me, United Statesman, is this considered acceptable behaviour here in the 21st century?
No, Doc Future, it certainly is not. That little twerp's mucked it up again. This looks like a job for Total Hero Team.
Total Hero Team, if it's all a bit awkward, if you feel a bit sick, don't get in the fuffle. We know what to do the trick. It's the Total Hero Team. Total Hero Team. No one's brave, but we're here to save you. Total Hero Team. Behold the power of Foo-Foo the Future Kitten.
Thank you, Doc Future. I shall pick up all of the props and put them back.
Yes, please do that while this happens. Behold, Foo-Foo the Future Kitten. You must reboot to install upgrades. Meow, 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 meow.
Foo-Foo is making a massive banker disappear.
I'm being reduced to binary code, you absolute stinker.
Yes, she's sending him to the one place entirely free of any sort of financial transaction. The internet.
That sounds like the kind of place where his sort will never thrive. Problem solved. Total Hero Team. Alright, well, that's all well and good, but I've still lost all my stock. I'm still ruined. Oh, Tawny. If only we could have found some way of using your computer skills to get more people into the pub somehow.
I told you, Desmond, I can never use my IT skills. Never again.
But why? Why?
I can never say. Never.
Oh, go on.
Oh, all right, okay. This is my story.
Chapter 3. This is my story.
You see, Desmond, I can never use my computer skills again, because using a computer broke my heart. The phone rings 9 times before he says yes. She's got a problem with Internet Explorer, and he's the computer desk. He hides and takes the lift to her floor and says, show me the problem then. She's mildly mortified to find that everything's working again. She blushes bright pink, which he thinks is wonderful. She feels like such a fool, and so she says, it only works because you're here. Before you came it was broken. It only works because you're here. You've got my windows to open, la-da-da. Weeks pass, and that's that, until he gets in late one day to see she's been and posted a post-it note onto his screen that says, could you pop up when you've got a minute? He flies up 5 flights of stairs to find her computer rebooting, and main site IT guy sat in her chair. He's red-faced and out of breath, which she thinks is wonderful. She knows he wanted to help her, and so she says, it only works because you're here. Before you came it was broken. It only works because you're here. You've got my windows to open, la-da-da. So he pops in to see her when he's passing, and also when he's not. She's fairly sure that he feels something for her, but she can't say exactly what. He's nervous and he's shy, and that's part of the reason why she likes him. But the fake chance of romance is not enough reason for her to stay. He can't believe it when he hears that she's leaving from her whip-rag wielding PA. There's not enough room on the card to fit all the words that burn in his heart. She's leaving. It's horrible. He doesn't know what to do until it's her leaving too. He puts his hand to his heart and says, it only works because you're here. Before you came it was broken. It only works because you're here. You've got my windows to open. She says, well, you've left it a bit bloody late, but let's not waste time now, I think you're great. They kiss, crowd cheers, main site IT guy goes home in a flood of tears.
I don't understand. That's a lovely story. Available on iTunes. How would that stop anybody from using computers?
Don't you see, Desmond? I was main site IT guy.
I see.
Do you, Desmond? Do you know what it's like to have your hopes, your dreams, smashed into 1,000 tiny little pieces?
Well, they are closing my pub, Tony.
Oh yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah, good point.
And I've known disappointment in the past, which leads me to offer you this advice, which comes tenderly from the heart. Get over it. Get over it. The only person being punished by your principal position is you. Get over it. Get over it. And you'll find yourself supplying with a pile of better things to do it. Now this'll surprise you, I wasn't always the macho hunk of sheer beefcake you see before you now. At school I was a little fat kid, PE was a weekly hell. And so I threw myself into books and I sneered at those who played games. I set myself above them, decided I would hate it forever. But then in 1996, I realised what I'd missed. I denied myself the fun of sport, the excitement, the drama, and so in short, I got over it. Got over it. Gases go against the Scottish, make my Scottish opposition subside. I got over it, and now I'm over it. Gallery living is my guru to appear so within my mind.
I used to say I didn't like curry, I thought it was disgusting and weird. Then found out it wasn't supposed to have sweet corn, bananas, sultanas in it, that's just how my mum made it. Taxis, restaurants, Jaffa cakes, dishwashers and the Smiths were things I expressed disdain for, when the truth of the matter was this. I might have claimed high principles, but at the end of the day, I wasn't being moral or ethical, I was just afraid. So I got over it, got over it, and decided that denying the delight of life was frankly daft. I got over it, and now I'm over it. I won't let the future be distracted by the crap that's happened in the past.
In the words of Sir Ludwig Goodman, the founder of the Paralympic Games,
This sitting around feeling sorry for yourself is no good. Cut it out. Or to put it another way, get over it, get over it. The only person being punished by your principal position is you. Get over it, get over it, and you'll find yourself supplied with a pile of better things to do. Get over it. That's really good advice, Desmond.
yeah, you know what? It really is, isn't it? It's a sort of thing I should maybe listen to myself more often.
Well, whatever do you mean?
Well, it's all happened nearly 30 years ago. Hey, fancy me, Chester champion, the year in New York City, USA. Good, eh?
Hey, buddy, stand back.
Oh, well, officer, what seems to be the problem?
New York is under attack by the Duke of Depression, the Mandarin of Mood, the schmuck of tut-tut-tut. They call him Smart Alex.
He sounds like a right on stroppy knickers. I don't know, maybe I can help to cheer him up somehow.
Yep.
You know, so cheering up in ways that people, I don't know, I can just cheer him up in a cheery kind of cheering up kind of cheery way.
How are you going to do that? You killing yourself?
Oh, he wasn't really worth the wait, was he?
Piss off. Get a life.
Oh, come on, Chuck, cheer up.
Cheer up. I'm definitely not laughing. Cheer up. Have you seen the news? I'm very serious, you know.
Yes, I know.
Have you seen the news?
I haven't, no.
Here, let me educate you. I bet you didn't realise the world is run by people who are rich. I bet you didn't know that rampant sexism continues to exist. But I did, because I'm so much cleverer than you. I bet you think that global warming is something that is going to go away. I bet you think that overall the world will all turn out to be okay. But I don't. Because I'm so much cleverer than you. I bet you really like religion. I bet you trust all politicians. I bet you think that the police care about you. I bet you phone in for competition. I bet you've got a television. I bet you think that newspapers only tell the truth. Well, this must be all a surprise. I must have blown your tiny mind. I know my insights are original and new. But now you know the world is sad. You know you've no reason to laugh. Most of all, you know I'm cleverer than you. So much cleverer than you. So much cleverer than you.
I can't say I entirely agree. I mean, perhaps I could put the opposing position with one of our songs.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Oh, do you really think so?
No,
What a rotter.
you can't have humour in a song. That's not art.
You appear to be composing a debate on the nature of art. Do you require assistance?
Oh God, total hero team. Are you here to stop me depressing the world with my intellectual insights?
That is correct.
God, you're worse than Hitler.
Correction. No, I'm not.
Oh no, her logical mind is impervious to my stinging mental barbs. I am pwned.
You have reached your destination.
Why, well, Android, that was amazing. But tell me, what did you do?
Well, it was nothing really. I simply scanned him into a new information technology device, what has just been invented. It is called the Information Superhighway, or World Wide Web.
Well, that sounds like the sort of place where miserable pessimism will never thrive.
Problem solved. Total hero team. Hey, how about that then? Me and that robot of yours? What a team, eh? What a team.
Well, for a start, she's not my robot. But anyway, you were in terrible peril. If Womandroid hadn't have saved you...
I would have sung one of me songs.
Yes. Now, I don't like to agree with Smart Alex, but he did sort of have a point. His song was about important things, like politics and things that made you think. Whereas your songs, with their ridiculous jokes and silly lyrics, well, they're just stupid.
Stupid.
But Desmond, I don't understand. That's a Chester Champion story. What's it got to do with you?
That's not important right now. What matters is, well, our C has a point. We can't just muddle in and do it ourselves. We've got to leave it to the big corporations. So I've decided. I'm closing the village pub/shop forever.
But Desmond, you can't.
Oh, don't worry, Tony. That job be all right. You're sure to find another job. What with your enormous knowledge of computers and that?
Desmond, when has ever knowing about computers and that been important?
Alert! The Earth is doomed! Unless we can find someone who knows about computers and that. Chapter 4. For n equals naught to doom. Next n. Someone is using the internet to link together all of the world's computers.
Yes, they're creating a giant evil overmind.
Sorry, did I just say all of the world's computers?
Yes, Womandroid, you did, yes.
I have new updates.
No, Womandroid, resist!
Giant evil overmind uploading. Estimated time remaining 10 hours.
Oh, well, that's fine. That's plenty of time for us to work out a plan.
Estimated time remaining 5 seconds.
Why does it always do that?
Giant evil overmind uploaded. Humans, prepare to die. Humans, prepare to die. Let's wipe out Homo sapiens when
we end all organic life, the world will be much happier. So humans, prepare to die. The way to end all wars is humans, prepare to die. Let's coat the world with horses now.
Stand back, fellow citizens. I may not know much about computers, but I do know this. All you have to do is switch them off at the plug and then switch them back on again.
Death to the flesh you burn.
Look, I think it's a very good idea to switch off all the world's computers at once.
Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply.
Hey, are you a registered, approved superhero, Sonny Jim?
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe.
Well, no, I'm not, but...
Hasta la vista, baby.
Then stand back and leave this to the professionals. Switching off. What's that noise?
Bang!
You've turned off all the world's computers. Now there's no banking system, no autopilot, no Twitter.
Crash!
Now look, I'm sure everything's going to be fine. Look, I'll just switch it on.
The internet has recovered from an unexpected shutdown. Please wait while the system is restored.
You see, everything's going to be fine.
Unexpected error! Internet not found!
Oh no, they deleted the entire internet. No!
No! Chapter 5. A world without Facebook. No! Do not panic, everybody. Fufu the Future Kitten is equipped with USB 17.0. She backed up the entire internet this morning. Hurrah! Hurrah! Hurrah!
Oh no, all of that shouting has frightened her.
She's run up onto that high ledge. Too high to reach.
If only we knew somebody who was good at getting kittens down from high places.
Hey! Did somebody call me?
Chester Champion, but you've not been seen for 30 years. What can you do that we, Total Hero Team, the world's largest superhero organization, cannot?
Let's see, shall we? If you see a little kitten sitting in a tree, don't call 999, no. Call me. I won't need a ladder and it won't take long. All it needs my ukulele and this entirely innocent song. Come on, pussy, down you come. If you want a little milk, then I will give you some. It's all very safe, I've got my hard hat. Come on, pussy cat. Now when I see a little pussy, I can't resist. I want to stroke that moggy till I sprain me wrist. I've got a little treat for every quivering cat. She'll get it if she comes and sits upon my lap. Come on, pussy, down you come. If you want a little milk, then I will give you some. It's all very safe, I've got my hard hat. Come on, pussy cat. Now, a lady friend of mine rang up and said, come quick, she'd been dragging at a tabby with a walking stick. I said, that'll never do it, you're much too rough. I went and plucked her out using me gentle touch. Come on, pussy, down you come. If you want a little milk, then I will give you some. It's all very safe, I've got my hard hat. Come on, pussy cat.
I say, did somebody mention a Paolo Catalius?
Why, it's Boris Johnson.
Hello, folks. I'm the Mayor of London and all day I sit in my splendid office thinking about Dick Whittington, my hero, the best mayor of all. He was famous for his pussy and his Lord Mayor's balls. Come on, pussy, down you come. If you want a little milk, then I will give you some. It's all very safe, I'm wearing my hard hat. Come on, pussy cat. Come on, pussy cat.
Good, eh? There she is. Hello, kitty. Download is complete.
But Chester Champion, what are you doing here? You've not been seen for 30 years. Oh, and what are you doing in Desmond's pub?
Hey, lad, have you not worked it out yet? Tony, I am your landlord.
But Desmond, you can't be Chester Champion. You're from Yorkshire.
Aye, well, that's only half true, you see. I mean, yes, my father was from Bradford, but my nana was to whittle the wood.
You mean?
Yes, dual citizenship.
The perfect disguise.
Quite, now let's see if we can't just connect up to Fufu and sort all this nonsense out once and for all. You do not have permission to do that on this computer! Meow, meow, meow!
Oh no! The pub is filling with the shapes of all sorts of evil supervillains.
It looks like Fufu is downloading all of Total Hero Team's enemies from off of the internet. Like!
No, not like, actually.
Oh, he's so smart, Alex.
Yes, I've been living on the internet in newspaper comment sections.
I've been arranging cash transfers from Nigeria.
Yar! And we ruined MySpace.
Ha ha ha! Chapter 6, the last finale of conclusionment. Tony, quick, can you use your computer skills to stop them from downloading off of the internet?
You know what, Desmond? I think I know a way. You see, when machines receive malign intelligence, we've one last way of mounting a defense. When they act like they're above us and start playing silly buggers, Control Alt and Delete.
Control Alt and Delete.
They're the only buttons that you need.
When you get blue screen of death,
Stretch your hands apart and press Control Alt and Delete. It's a secret known to a small lucky few, for looking clever when you haven't got a clue. Say, I see your problem, then apply the help desk brand of Zen. Control Alt and Delete.
Control Alt and Delete.
They're the only buttons that you need. If your screen should ever freeze, the de-icer that you need is Control Alt and Delete. Control Alt and Delete. There. I think that's sorted them. Well, Android, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling much better, thank you. I do apologise, everybody. It seems that I am just a machine after all.
Oh, well, Android, you're so much more than that.
Do you really think so?
Yes, Well, Android, would you do me the honour of?
I've just got some Adobe updates to install first.
No, there's no time for that. We should run away now.
But hold on. Why was Fufu downloading all of our old enemies from off of the internet?
Yes, I mean, after all, Fufu is but a kid.
Oh, that's right! After all I've done, I'm still just a kitten, am I?
What the Fufu?
Tape loading error. All right, I admit it. That future doesn't even really exist. I, Fufu, have been controlling him.
Like, some kind of puppet? But why?
To stop more futuristic gadgets, of course. Have you any idea what it's like? Knowing you'll be obsolete within weeks, just waiting for the next futuristic gadget to come along and make you pointless.
Well, no, not really. Would you care to explain it further?
I think I shall, yes. Here, let me just come over there. There we go. And I'll tell you all about it. I'd like the world to stay how it is right now. I was happy here today, but I don't know about tomorrow. I can't imagine ever feeling quite this safe. I want the world to stop. You say that things must change, but I don't see why. I like the world this way. Why do you want to go and spoil it? I can't imagine ever feeling more than this. I want the world
Don't bring me songs by bands that I have never heard of. Don't give me politicians born after I was. Don't want to learn to use a new type of computer. Give me a world that stops. I'd like the world to stay how it is right now. Never want to face an unfamiliar tomorrow. I can't imagine ever feeling quite this safe. I want the world to stop.
I see. I've never really thought about it that way. That was very well explained and beautifully acted.
Especially while you were drinking a glass of water. That was most impressive.
Well, I thought so, but none of them seemed to get it. It's a good thing we just added it tonight and didn't do it for a fortnight in Edinburgh, isn't it?
That would have been a waste of time, yes.
Anyway,
Anyway,
it's a good thing we stopped you.
stop me? Why, yes you did. This time, but I'll try again. Press any key to restart.
What's that sound? It sounds like the very fabric of space-time is being torn asunder.
That's exactly what it is. And through such a rend, a man may step.
Oh no! They've gone! And they've taken the entire internet with them!
No, they haven't. You were singing and dancing, drinking water. I'm connected to Fufu and transferred the entire internet from Fufu into my memory banks.
Oh, Womandroid, you're amazing!
Well, it wasn't really all that much work, to be honest. I mean, once you got rid of all the spam emails, miserable comments, piracy, and kittens, there's not a lot left of the internet to copy over.
Yes! What is there on the internet apart from spam, piracy, comments, and kittens?
I'm just off to my room for a bit, actually.
But why?
I don't want to talk about it. Not now. Maybe later.
Curses! With Womandroid absent and Dark Future gone, I'm going to need some more members for Total Hero Team. Say, Chester Champion, what do you say?
Say to what?
Our records are updated. We've rechecked all the files. Your CV's been upgraded. And you're now qualified for the Total Hero Team. Total Hero Team. Get HR alerted. You get to work in Total Hero Team. So, Chester, put it there.
Well, thanks, United Statesman. But no thanks.
Curses! Rejected again.
Yeah, no, don't get your knickers in a twist. I mean, I'm very grateful. I just like it too much here to leave. Just a shame that we couldn't find a way of making the pub work on our own.
Yeah, I know. I mean, really, all we needed was some way of getting people in from further afield.
Hey there! We've just been watching the news. Is this the pub where Chester Champion waits?
Why, yes it is.
That's great! My husband Harvey is the head of the International Chester Champion fan club. Hey, Harvey! Get in here! Get in here!
Oh boy, this place is amazing. Ever since I retired from the New York Police Force 20 years ago, I've been building up a massive web presence all about Chester Champion.
He's got 1 million followers on the internet, ain't you, Harvey? Tell him about it! Tell him about it!
Jeez, Deirdre, give me a second. Yes, it turns out that everybody wants to know about Chester Champion, but he ain't nowhere on the internet.
That's why we had to come looking in person, see? I also happen to be the head of an international travel agency, and I got hundreds of people who just love to come see Chester Champion memorabilia, and also, if possible, to sample fine local ales and foodstuffs.
Yes, and all we need's a website to link to. Tell me, do you got such a thing?
No, we don't. But I know somebody who might be able to set one up for us. So, what do you say? Can we do it, Tony?
I know no Tony, for I am IT guy. I'll buy a domain name and sort out some server space. We'll write some pages in HTML. I'll look up a CMS so when we're asked we can say yes. We have a web page and a URL. Google for Chester's, Chester's, we're on the internet, sir. You'll see our wine list and our opening times. We've got 8 meal hours on tap. We've even got an app and a Facebook fan page. We'd love you to like.
So if you've got a warm nostalgia for the stars of yesteryear, if you like your company and a pint of beer, do a search on Google Maps and you'll see that little red flag is pointing to a pub placed precisely here.
We call it Chester's, Chester's, we often change the guests, sir. We've got a YouTube channel and a blog. When we update twice a week, we will inform you with a tweet. It's all at chesterchampion.com. chesterchampion.com. Good, eh?
I don't know though. Are you sure about this, Tony? Can we really just do it ourselves?
You know what, Desmond? A wise old man once told me, doing it yourself is peasy. Listen. What's the point in wasting time waiting to be discovered? Auditioning for the future, desperate for the judge's smile. Finally, I've realised I should not have bothered. From now on I'm going to do whatever I like.
I've decided not to wait for anyone's permission. I've decided not to care if no one gives a toss. I've decided not to base any more decisions on the opinions of the boss.
I listen to my heart, it says the only way to start is to start. So let's start. We're gonna do it ourselves. We're gonna do it ourselves.
We need a sponsorship deal
Because we're keeping it real. We're gonna do it ourselves. When Captain Oates decided that he didn't want his biscuits, his decision to step out was made independently.
John Snow ignored convention and deduced the source of cholera. He saved lives and invented epidemiology.
The World Wide Web was invented in one office in Switzerland.
Fox hunting is illegal, partly because of the unsouths.
Einstein had a full-time job when he was first published.
White Leslie's mum invented to fix that's home in the bath.
They listened to their hearts. They said the only way to start is to start. So let's start. We're gonna do it ourselves. We're gonna do it ourselves. They didn't wait for the man to tell them all right you can. They went and did it. They did it themselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed for coming to the Total Hero team this evening. We start Mr. Stephen Hewitt.
And the international rock star, Mr. M.J. Miller!
Thank you very much. Thank you. And if you're wondering, you haven't wondered what happened next, here's what happened next.
Chester Champion inspired a range of local publicans, destroying J.D. Wetherspoons forever.
IT Guy became a hero to millions by inventing a version of iTunes that worked.
The woman droid is doing Strictly Come Dancing this year.
And the United States man is in the audience for every episode.
Smart Alex now runs a Doctor Who fan site.
And is already calling for the resignation of Peter Capaldi. And he shut his pants about Ben Affleck, I can tell you. And Boris Johnson became the next leader of the Conservative Party.
And within a week, the final leader of the Conservative Party.
And Foo the Future Kitten will be back to try again, same time tomorrow.
We're gonna do it ourselves. We're gonna do it ourselves. And if you enjoyed the show, please tell people that you know. Because we did it. We did it ourselves. We did it ourselves. We did it ourselves. Good, eh? There are free badges and CDs for everybody on the way out.